for you around. Now judges, the coffee I've selected for your experience today is a naturally processed geisha from the Chiriquí region of Panama. It's grown by my friend Kai Jansen on Jansen Family Estates at 1,700 meters above sea level. Temperature plays a key role in how our coffee is cultivated. The cool overnight temperatures in the region, concentration of naturally occurring acids and sugars in our coffee, leading to an incredible acidity and this is the reason that I have chosen this coffee for you today. Kai and his team manipulate temperature at origin during processing in innovative ways by fermenting our coffee in open plastic bags over the course of 3 days at between 17 and 19 degrees centigrade. This generates a cup of coffee that's fruit forward in nature with an incredible texture They then transfer the coffee to Kai's static dryers, where the coffee is dried over the course of 11 days using 45-degree air. This rapid drying preserves more of the coffee's naturally occurring acids and sugars for us to taste in our cups. Now judges, I've been inspired by this temperature-controlled fermentation, and I've made a fermentation of my own for your signature beverage course. So let's slide down to that signature beverage section of your score sheet, and let's note the following. 60 grams of a strawberry fermentation transforms the note of red plum in our espresso course to a note of guava in our signature beverage. I made this fermentation by fermenting 200 grams of strawberries with 0.2 grams of yeast and 100 grams of simple sugar syrup. I then blended this and froze it, manipulating temperature to preserve it at the perfect point for your experience today. Now judges, when roasting coffee, obviously manipulating temperature is incredibly important. We roasted this coffee on a Stronghold S7X. This innovative roaster freeze and partially defrost my milk in a temperature-controlled environment, period. In doing so, I preserve more of the milk's water content as ice, allowing more fats and sugars to melt off into my distillation, giving me the sweetest and giving us an incredible beverage with an amazing creamy texture. Now judges, combining this with my espressos gives us a beverage with the following descriptors. Please write down. I'd like you to look for strawberry yogurt, dulce de leche, and milk chocolate.
5 minutes past.
That milk chocolate is going to linger through the finish. Now judges, I've been inspired by this new innovation of adding some of this slow freeze distilled milk that I just textured to your signature beverage course as well. So let's slide down to that signature beverage course and note 40 grams of slow freeze distilled milk transforms the note of ruby grapefruit in our espresso. Ron, it's so nice to have you on my panel again. There we go. That's for you, my friend. Enjoy it. And I mean, trapping up. Your drinking instructions for your espresso course are to stir back and forth 5 times using the spoons that I've provided. And then go ahead and enjoy.
Ten minutes past.
Here we are, Henning and Nicole, these are for you. Enjoy. The espressos that I'm serving you today, judges, will have the following taste descriptors. I'd like you to look for notes of red plum, ruby grapefruit, and rose. The acidity will be high. The sweetness will be medium to high, and the bitterness, medium to low. The espresso will have a medium weight with a silky texture and the lingering finish reminding me of rose and pomelo. Enjoy the espressos, judges.
Three minutes.
Excellent, judges. Give you a couple more seconds. Excellent. For our signature beverage course, I've already introduced the concepts of temperature-controlled fermentation and slow freeze distillation by adding our freeze-distilled milk and strawberry ferments. Judges, the next ingredient that I'm adding is a 1-to-1 honey simple syrup to bring balance and sweetness to the beverage. I've added these 50-gram rose ice spheres to your glasses. Now, judges, these are going to transform the flavor note of rose in your espresso to a note of lychee on the first sip and Turkish Delight on the second sip. I made these by brewing Double Delight rose petals into a tea, just as I'm doing here. These Double Delight roses my grandfather used to grow and reminded me of the smell of my geisha. As this tea is done brewing, I'm going to percolate it over this Paragon espresso sphere. This will allow me to concentrate more of those volatile aromatic compounds in this liquid. Now, judges, this tea I'm using for these rose espresso spheres and in a different ingredient. I'm going to create a rose tea aroma cloud using the dry ice in this decanter here and the tea that I brewed for you on stage today. Now, judges, let's recap that signature beverage tasting experience. I'd like you to swirl twice before taking your first sip. Then, I'd like you to take your first sip, look for flavor notes of guava, caramel treats, and lychee. Then, wait 20 seconds.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Swirl 20 times. And then go ahead and enjoy that second sip. Looking for flavor notes of guava once again. And Turkish Delight. That's going to linger through the finish. The slow freeze distilled milk that I've added will give your beverage the entire experience. Judges, I work with a range of variables every single day. It's my honor and my privilege to communicate them to you, just as I do to my customers. And I hope that today's experience that I've built around the variable of temperature has allowed you to see that it can lead to not only a great flavor experience, but a better understanding of these variables. Judges, I hope you've enjoyed your time with me today. Please enjoy these signature beverages once I call time. There we go, Amin, that's yours. Rowan, that's yours. Nicole, that's yours. Henning, again, lucky last, that is yours. Thank you, judges. With that, I call time.
Time called, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Fani. Come and join me around this side.